Hey, I just joined an industry with an 87% failure rate in the first 2 years. My name is Sean Skyver. I'm a real estate agent right here in Northwest Ohio. I've been doing this for about 8 months. I'm not an expert in real estate by any means, but I'm not going to go out with the 87%. What I've done in the 8 months that I've been an agent, I've had 12 listings, two withdrawals, so technically 10 listings. I've had five closes, two listings under contract currently, and two buyers under contract. I've had $1.4 million in active volume. I don't know what the secrets are. I just want to share what I did and what I didn't do to get the business I've created in these 8 months. I was number two in my brokerage in listings and listings sold in the first quarter of 2025. And I'm excited to see what happens next year. So, what I didn't do was come in with unrealistic expectations. Okay. I think a lot of new agents, we get our license, we think, okay, let's go. We're ready. We're going to just have phone calls. People are going to come looking for us to give us business and listings. And it just doesn't work that way. I came in with the expectation that year one was going to be probably the most awkward, the toughest, and was going to take the most work. You can't come into this with a year three, four, and five mindset because it takes time to grow that. Number two, I didn't avoid the work. So I was out door knocking, cold calling, handing out business cards, shaking hands, giving little flyers about who I am, what my business is about, and I just got myself out there through networking, cold calling, door knocking. I did all of the awkward things. The third thing I didn't do was wait for business to show up. I wasn't sitting in an office waiting for people to call me. Some people call it organic growth, where you are just allowing it to happen naturally through relationships, and then those referrals start to come down the road. And I think that's great, and that is going to happen. I'm believing in that totally. So there's nothing wrong with having that perspective on organic growth. The problem is that doesn't happen in year one. And I think a lot of new agents come in expecting that. So I didn't wait for the business to come. I went out and got the business. So let's talk about what I did do in my first year in real estate. I focused on leads. Number one, if we don't have leads, if we don't have a pipeline, there's no business to be had. So I made sure I focused on leads. This is like our number one in this industry. I was doing outbound prospecting. This is what I was kind of talking about earlier, was I was going out knocking doors, shaking hands, handing out business cards, and definitely cold calling. Now, this stuff is kind of awkward to go get the leads, but if you're not generating leads, you don't have a business to push into. So it's just a matter of making sure that you're doing these steps that it takes to get the business in that first year and not sitting around hoping that it just starts to happen. So, number one, I was focusing on leads. Number two, I had the right mindset. I think there's two big things in real estate that I've learned in a very short period of time, and one is it's a numbers game, and two is it's a long play. Those are so important. This is a numbers game. So if you want to know, like, you follow up with a lead where you get a call and it goes pretty well, and maybe you get that person in your pipeline, you can't call that person and think you're going to have a contract on the phone. That just doesn't happen. You could have a person and be following up with them, and they could be very interested in working with you, and you could have them for 5 months before you actually get a conversion where they're ready to work with you and maybe purchase or sell their home or have you help them find one. So no, it's a numbers game and it's a long game. And when I talk numbers game, like, I mean numbers game. And mine are pretty low, but my metrics on my cold calls, I have 160 plus cold calls. Okay. I've been on the phone hammering 160 numbers to talk to that many people, and that yielded 2.5% into closings. That was four closings for 160 phone calls. You talk about numbers, like, that's a really, really low percentage with the amount of work put in. And you're going to get angry people. You're going to get hung up on. You're going to have frustrated people. But at times, you're going to have ones that are thankful you called because they might have been waiting for somebody to kind of reach out to them to help them sell their home or to help them find one. And they just weren't going to be making the time to go out and talk and reach out to people. Don't get hung up on outcome. Just kind of enjoy the process and trust that the outcome is going to be what it's going to be. Do your best to serve people. Third thing I did was I learned when I started this, your brokerage isn't responsible for your success. I think a good broker should be supporting you, mentoring you, guiding you. But if you think they're going to give you leads, give you listings, and generate closings for you, it does not work that way. So don't have that expectation going into this. Just be willing to learn, study. I listen to podcasts, read books. I've got books right here that have been great just to read. Just learn from people that have been doing it longer than I have because they know they've been there, they know what to do. And so I take what they've shared, what their studies have shown, and I apply those steps to my business. And that's where I've been able to see results. I hope this video was helpful with things I didn't do, things I did do. This video is deep for me. It's right in my heart because I want to see other new agents get into this industry and be wildly successful in their first year, so that it can propel them into thriving on years 3, 4, and 5. I hope this was helpful. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Me comment below and just get connected. I appreciate you guys watching.